A beautiful Monday evening to you, our lovely viewers. It's still VOB TV and it's hashtags. I'm super excited to be here today because it's a beautiful week. It's another week to grab that bag, to go to work, to get all those things that we have always wanted to get. Once there's life, there's hope, right? It's another amazing episode of the hashtags of VOB TV. I'm excited that you're here with me. It's a lot. A lot has been trending over the weekend. A lot has been trending. I'm still your host, Mom. I'm super excited. The fact that it's a Monday, that's one. And hashtag Motivational Monday is also trending today. But before we go straight into the hashtags that has been trending today, I'll love you to go to our YouTube page. On YouTube, we are at Voice of the People TV. And then on other social media handles, we are at VOB TV Live. Go there, subscribe to our channels on YouTube, go on all the social media platforms, love our content, share our content, and trust me, you're going to stay glued. Hashtag, of course, is your one-stop show for everything trending on social media. Talk about sports, talk about finance, talk about business, talk about politics, talk about everything and anything that's trending, whether be it in Nigeria, abroad, everywhere. As far as it's trending on social media, talk about Facebook, talk about X, talk about Instagram, anything and everything that's trending on social media. We're here to talk about it. So join me as I lead you through all the hashtags that has been trending today. A lot of hashtags has been trending, but the one that has been trending most is hashtag Monday Motivation, which has about 41.7k posts. Amazing. Then Brimo has been trending. Brimo has been trending with about 14.3k posts. Also, ChatGPT has been trending with 52,000 posts. Better I Do has been trending. Timba has been trending. Comedian AY has been trending. Godwin Emefiele, the former CBN governor, has been trending. Also, Yemi Cardoso has been trending as well. That's the current TBN governor. But let's talk about that during the course of the show. Hashtag Obaseki has been trending. That's the governor of Edo State. Hashtag Mommy Z has been trending. Hashtag Burna Boy has been trending. Hashtag Naira has been trending. Hashtag Rihanna has been trending. Hashtag Old Trafford, from our football lovers, has been trending. Hashtag Peace has been trending. Hashtag Rafa has been trending, and hashtag Schwaibu happens to be the former deputy. Yeah, we just have to get used to the fact that he's now the former deputy governor of Edo State. He was impeached today. Hashtag Obaseki. Yes, Obaseki happens to be the governor of Edo State, as we all know, Godwin Obaseki. He used to have Schwaibu Philip Schwaibu as his deputy governor. So let me lead you in on this gist. Philip Schwaibu happens to be the former deputy governor of Edo State, and then Philip Schwaibu indicated interest that he wants to run for the governorship seat in Edo State, which of course we have the likes of Abata of Labour Party, and that of Asue Godalo of PDP. Let's hear the video. Let's listen to the video of the swearing in of the new and the recent deputy governor of Edo State, who happens to be an engineer. Yes, he was appointed to be the governor of Edo State. His name is Marvelous Mobile, who was sworn in today by the Chief Judge, Daniel. And according to his profile made available, he happens to be an engineer with a track record of progressive professional experience in the oil and gas sector. Let's listen to the audio. It's the video, that's the video of the swearing in of Mr. Engineer Marvelous, who is now the Deputy Governor of Edo State. But then I have a question, and I know a lot of us also have that question as well. A lot of people are asking, what's the essence of really impeaching Philip Schreiber? Philip Schreiber was impeached. Allegations were made against him that he leaked the secret of the government and then all sort of things. But most people know very well that there's this feud going on between him and his the governor, that's Obaseki, because Philip Schreiber indicated interest that he wants to run for governor come September. But then he was not allowed to run for governor, and then he took it upon himself to, said he was going to go to court. And of course, at the end of the day, a lot of things happened. And it's a turn of Edo Central. And Philip Schreiber is not from Edo Central. Philip Schreiber is from another part of Edo State. But then the PDP wants their governorship candidate to come from Edo Central because, of course, they believe that it's going to give them a mass number of votes because, of course, it's the turn of Edo Central. And now, Philip Schreiber has been impeached. All the advantages that he used to have as the governor, as deputy governor of Edo State, has been taken over, has been taken off from him. And we will know how this pans out because we know very well that a little bird said the reason why he has been impeached is because he indicated interest. Well, I'm not the one that is saying it, shall, but that was what we heard. And what do you think about it? Do you think it's because they said he leaked the secret of the government, or is it because they don't want him to come out to run for governorship election come September? But what's the point? A few months' time, the election will hold, and then another people will go into power. So why impeach him? Let's take reactions of let's see how netizens are reacting to the impeachment of Godwin of Philip Schreiber of Edo State. This one is from at Bolu Adegbola 56, who says, hope Philip Schreiber challenges this in court and hope PDP lose Edo State for good. Never seen this level of treachery and backstabbing. Moving on to the next. This one is from okay, yes, that's the governor of Edo State officially making an official post welcoming the 38 years old Marvelous into power as his deputy in Edo State. Good luck to him. Congratulations to him as well. Moving on to the next. This one is from out Elvis Patrick 20, who says, Dear Obaseki, I hope you really know what you're doing. Edo State election is in a few months. Please don't mess up with Aswe Igodalo popularity and credibility. That's another point, though. That's another point. This one is from at Keke_E6, who says, the same issue of imposition of candidates that the good people of the Edo State fought vehemently against Oshimole on your behalf is exactly what you are doing. Interesting indeed. This one is from at Ogom Wahire, that's a data analyst, who says, you are a disgrace and underperforming governor. Let's see how you can win Edo State with your candidate. Okay, this is bad market for us. Where you go, Dalo? That's a bad market for you. Let's move on to other reactions on social media. This one is from at Moyowa Peters. Moyowa Peters 4, who says, it's good to have a young man in government, but moans to your departure. But how do Edolites benefit from these humble narcissism of yours? Okay, Mr. Governor. Moving on to moving on to the other hashtag of today. This one is the fact that AY has officially, and should I say he directly or indirectly, mentioned the fact that he is no longer with his wife of 20 years. His wife and friend, that's Mabel Marku. They are no longer together. Of course, it's not a news that they're no longer together, but none of them have said anything about it for a long time now that they have been living apart. And finally, AY made a post on his Instagram handle. He said a lot of things. And then he also mentioned the fact that They are both in their separate ways, and he's trying to focus on self-respect. Meanwhile, also his wife Mabel also said something that she said, opting for privacy. She said, focusing on self-respect and distance from drama. That's her thing now. She doesn't want any disrespect. She's trying to focus on herself. But then AY is of the opinion that he doesn't want his family matters to be online, because you know very well that he has, think about a 16-year-old daughter who, of course, is on social media and seeing everything that is happening. But it was rumored, a little bird said that AY cheated on his wife. And, they were saying that it's because he was caught cheating with one of the celebrities. I'm not going to call names because we're not sure. And then the wife decided that, you know what, I don't think I'll be able to do this. I can't take this insult. And the marriage of 20 years has just gone down the drain. That's really sad. That's really, really sad. Let's see how netizens are reacting to this sad incident on social media. This one is from atma.tesi29, who says, it's very hurting seeing your father and mother grown in love up to 20 years, and with a twinkle of an eye, they broke up just because of little misunderstanding that can be handled with maturity. How do you want your daughter to feel now, coming out from a broken home? It's so painful, and it's going to be a hard puzzle for her. But it's well, God knows the best. Moving on to the next one. We have this one is from somebody _ Smami, who says, you confirm to them that your home is broken. At last, that is you playing to their tunes. Silence should have been the best. I think I kind of agree to that, though. Silence would have just been the best. This one is from PST Shade Femi, who says, okay, Pastor Shade Femi, who says, I was so worried about both of you this morning. I had to ask myself, why this intense feeling? I discovered that God is raising great men and women to intercede for these families. God will intervene in Jesus' name. Amen. I pray that God intervenes in this marriage. Moving on to the next, this one is from @Akon Rise 4, who says, Father, please restore the peace in this home. These two have become motivational speakers. I pray for restoration in their homes for the sake of their kids, if truly they are separated. Moving on, we have this one is from Gloria Anozie Young, who says, I actually preferred your silence. Please take care of your daughter and always remember that social media is not the law. You owe nobody on social media any explanation. It shall be well. Well, I think I kind of agree to that. He really does not owe anybody any explanation. Moving on to the next hashtag of today. Hashtag Cardoso has been trending. That's the CBN governor has been trending. And this time he's trending for what I'll call for good reasons. So there's a circular that was submitted and that was posted on social media by the CBN governor and the CBN on their page today. And the CBN is said to have banned the use of foreign currency as collateral to collect Naira loans from banks. That is, the CBN has instructed all Nigerian banks to stop accepting foreign currencies as collateral for loans denominated in Naira. And people are cheering Mr. Cardoso. They're really cheering him up and they're saying, you know what, you're doing a good job. You're doing an amazing job. Good job to you. Now, that's what we're talking about. That's what we want to see in Nigeria. That's the kind of thing we want to see in our currency. That's the kind of thing we want to see in this nation. Let's take reactions of netizens to see how they are reacting on the hashtag Cardoso. This one is from Mr. Afobaje, who says, you people will give Yemi Cardoso the respect he deserves. And this one is from LD Vine, who says, what Cardoso is doing with supplying dollar to the market is exactly what needs to be done to bring inflation down. It's expensive, maybe, but as long as we have the dollar to do it, it's what needs to be done. I'm just glad that I'm just glad that we are back to Orthodox central banking. Murphy was a disaster. Okay. Moving on, this one is from Jamal Shetter, who says the Nigerian Naira gained momentum, hitting its highest level against the greenback since it was devalued in January. Well done, Cardoso, well done. This one is also from at Afro Connect, who says, on the Cardoso leadership, the Central Bank of Nigeria has the opportunity to enact stricter policies regulating the Bureau de Change exchange rate between the dollar and the naira since the market is still now stable. This move could potentially drive the USD below 1,000 naira. However, to achieve this, it's crucial to approach policy implementation optimistically, yet critically, considering past instances of trial and error, akin to Godwin Emefiele's approach. Moving on, this one is from at Mustafa Kayode Oluwaseun, who says, I love this. Give governor without a state his flower. It takes someone with willpower to take up stunts like this. Moving on, we have this one from at Taiwo_Ajakaye, who says, waiting Cardoso they cook for banks again. The current practice of using foreign currency denominated collaterals for naira loans is hereby prohibited, except where the foreign currency collateral is bonds issued by the FG or guarantees of foreign banks, including standby letters of credit. Moving on to the next hashtag of this one is also from at Olufemi Adebingbe, who says Yemi Cardoso has positioned himself behind the rump of the Nigerian bank and continues to blow air at the place feathers had been used to cover the private parts of some operations. Okay. Moving on to the next hashtag of today and the last one also. This one is hashtag Mommy Z. Mommy Z has been trending. Mommy Z started trending earlier in the year, I think even from last year. She started trending. You remember that lady who woke up in the middle of the night to make food for her husband, even though she was heavily pregnant? So I'm going to give you a sharp rundown of this gist. So Mommy Glee made a post on social media and said that her husband came back from work one day and told her that his colleague has been, it was like looking as if his colleague was somehow eyeing him. And then his colleague gave him food and gave him spoon and then wanted him to eat from her food. And the woman was like, say what happened? My own husband, please don't collect him from me. Oh. Madam woke up in the middle of the night and started cooking for the husband and posted it on social media. Guess what? Feminists came up and they were like, oh, why would a heavily pregnant woman be making food for her husband? What kind of rubbish is that? Me, cho. And guess what? Social media men came up in their greatness and started giving this woman, he gave her money, gave her house, gave her an apartment, gave her car, gave her landed properties, she even started endorsing a lot of brands. She became an influencer. She became an influencer for a lot of brands, a lot of things. Her life and that of her husband changed within a twinkle of an eye. She got a lot of money. She even got a job. Her husband got a job. Like it was a miracle. Guess what? Now, finally, she has finally put to bed. Yes. She has given birth and we're excited for her. We're really excited for her that she has finally put to bed, because if you see their house before she came on social media to say what she said and people started giving her money. Now, if you see where they live, if you see their house, if you see how beautiful, how lovely, oh my goodness, I'm lost of words to use. She is looking breathtaking and she has finally put to bed. Let's see how netizens are reacting to this. Let's know how they are reacting and how they are congratulating her for her newborn baby. This one is from at KZ Wizzy, who says, at this point, people go they use Mommy Z name, do prayer points for church. See as Grace won wound her in just first quarter of the year. This one is from at Afrizgacity, who says, wish her and her husband the wisdom to train the girl child in a morally principled way. Wish her a bouncing baby boy in her next delivery. Congrats. Let her drop down her whatever first before you start congratulating her for another child, Jerry. Moving on to the next this one is from at underscore unofficial 001, who says, Mommy Z used her chance to blow up well. Many people don't recognize their time to take advantage of opportunities. Moving on to the last one. This one is from at Imam Ibrahim, who says, this life is scary because I have forgotten about Mommy Z after all that happened. One must be humble in this life. Meanwhile, congratulations to them. And congratulations to them. I'm saying congratulations to them as well. Tomorrow and Wednesday is public holiday. So for those of you who will not be going to work tomorrow, make sure you have enough rest. Make sure you have a lot of fun. Make sure you hang out with your friends. I mean, we're celebrating with our Muslim brothers, right? And that's a wrap on hashtags on VOP TV today. Hashtag is definitely going to make a return tomorrow, being Tuesday. Stay tuned for more programming. I'm your host, Mom.